Well, Dr. Alex Lessard is an adjunct professor in the Institute of Catholic School Leadership at St. Paul's Seminary, and he is joining us today to talk about all his work that he and his wife Angela do as they support the renewal of the Catholic liberal education and cultural through their nonprofit Adeodatus. So, Doctor, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency and Jay, for having me on.
It's a pleasure
to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
I have to tell you, you're testing us early in the morning here. Well, not early enough for us here with Adeodatus. Adeodatus. How am I doing? Am I doing pretty good?
That is great. He was Saint Augustine's illegitimate son, conceived when Augustine was 17, still in his pre-converted state, and was a brilliant young student who appears in multiple dialogues of Saint Augustine and died at 17. Just after Saint Monica died. Was a brilliant and chaste and holy young man. Whom Augustine obviously loved, but also praised as someone who had carried forth, his converted work without all of his challenges ahead of time.
Well, I understand that Adeodatus is an educational nonprofit organization to support the ongoing renewal of Catholic liberal education. Can you expand on how you and your team accomplish this?
Well, we are hoping over the course of 3 years to celebrate the entire tradition of Catholic education, from Christ at the heart of education and the sacrament of the Eucharist, especially in our Catholic schools, as the heart of the life of the Catholic school, all the way to the contemporary renewers of Catholic education, from St. Cardinal Newman up through my own mentors. Your brother Bishop Arthur Kennedy was one of my mentors at St. Thomas. He introduced me to Flannery O'Connor and Bernard Lonergan, whom I studied at Boston College as well, and Don Briel, who founded the Catholic Studies movement, the renewers like Christopher Dawson and Chesterton and Charles DeConnick in Laval, and the founders of Thomas Aquinas College and others. So we'll celebrate the whole tradition and its renewal, and talk about what needs to happen or what we can do to help this ongoing renewal accelerate into our great parochial school system over the next 50 to 100 years. And I'm already talking to your diocese about making our work available to your 100 schools.
Oh, very good.
Through the associate superintendent there.
Dr. Lessard, I have to ask you, I know you're going to be in a couple of weeks, or really 3 weeks, June 21st to the 24th, I believe. You'll be hosting your first Adeodatus conference on Catholic education and culture. So first of all, congratulations, but can you share with us some of the details of the conference, please?
Yes, so we'll start with Mikhail Waldstein speaking on Jesus the Teacher. That's the start, that's the alpha and the omega of all Catholic education, and everyone else is Christ-like in their imitation of his teaching. We'll go on to Ed Fazer talking about Aristotle, Mike Foley, my friend and colleague from Boston College. I actually finished my doctorate in Watertown, living with Mike, and he'll speak on St. Augustine. Father Spitzer will speak on Ignatius, and we'll go Dale Ahlquist on Chesterton, and we'll go all the way through the tradition, highlighting the major figures. And we'll end with Pater Edmund Waldstein, Mikhail's son, who was tutored by Thomas Howard when he was at St. John's Seminary when Mikhail was at Harvard. Huh. So we have these nice Boston connections. But we'll celebrate the whole tradition in these major figures. We'll have, but all talks are oriented to the practical importance of these figures in the classroom today for our secondary teachers, our primary teachers, our heads of school, our pastors, our superintendents.
You know, I just want to tell you, back up a little bit, Bishop Arthur Kennedy
Yeah.
is just a great guy. We love him. He's actually one of our trustees, so I'm just happy to hear that you know him. And
wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
great guy.
I haven't seen. I saw him on the street here in Pasadena like a decade ago, and we went to dinner, and I have not seen him since. But I hope he's doing well, and he was a great influence on me and so many students. He taught at St. Thomas, my alma mater, for many years before going back to Boston.
I'll give him your best.
I could tell you he hasn't changed at all. He's exactly the same.
Good.
I guarantee you.
Good.
Where could Doctor, where could people learn more about the conference and purchase their tickets for the conference?
Adeodatus.com is our website, and if you have any trouble spelling it, just look up St. Augustine and his son, Adeodatus. That means gift of God or given by God, which is how Augustine felt about his son. And all details are there. We're getting a little close we would love to have more people come to the conference in person, but we also have streaming options for both individuals and for schools. And quite a few schools will be gathering their faculties to watch the streaming. We have Archbishop Gomez saying one of our masses, and Bishop Fryer of Orange County saying our concluding mass, which will be the LA premiere of the Mass of the Americas by Frank LaRocca, a beautiful new mass that Archbishop Corleone commissioned last year.
Nice.
Well, thanks so much for being with us, Doctor, and best of luck with the conference.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful to meet you both.
Great to meet you too. Thanks.